I was living in China and I was supposed to transfer money from my Nigerian account to a German account for my blocked account purposes, to apply for my visa and all that. And it was a little bit complicated, but I'm here to give you all the gist on how I did it and how simple it actually turned out to be. So if that's what you're looking out to get in this video, why don't you grab possibly something to jot things down, and let's jump right into the video. Hey guys, welcome to Adaz. Please, my name is Ada, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. Here we do knowledge tips in the midst of vibes. If you're an old 10 subscriber, thank you so much for keeping me in the business. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how I just did my transaction. I was living in China and then I had to transfer money from Nigeria to my blocked account in Germany. So if you're in the same situation, or you probably be in the same situation, you want to get knowledge on tips on how I did this, keep watching this video. I'm also going to share how I not only blocked my account but also how I unblocked my account. Anyway, yeah, first things first, what a blocked account is. If you've been watching my previous videos, you'll find out that I said part of the steps or part of the requirements for a German visa applicants to get your visa is to provide a proof of financial stability. And for you to provide this, they will either ask you for a block account, or they'll ask for a sponsor to provide statement of accounts. So someone that's going to sponsor you. Basically, they just want to know that you can cover your financial expenses when you get here. Amount to be blocked in your blocked account is about 10,236 euros. When I did mine, it was 8,000 something. It was not up to 10,000, but yeah, we were the lucky ones, lucky generation. But after I got my visa, I had it increased it to 10,000. Yay! Not my problem. Anyway, the current amount for this year about 10,236, but you have to keep checking, especially if you're applying as well, to know if the amount has changed. Hopefully it doesn't change anytime soon, because things are really difficult right now. You should also know that this blocked account, this money that you put into the blocked account is supposed to save you. So it helps you. So don't think you're doing it for anybody, you're doing it for yourself, because your first few months, like the first months you come here, it's going to be a little bit difficult, especially if you don't have money. This money that they pay you from your blocked account, it gives you some form of financial stability until you find your feet. So for me, I used Fintiba. So what I basically did was that I went to the website. Fintiba offers two packages, the Fintiba Basic and the Fintiba Plus. So Fintiba Basic is just the blocked account. They just help you set up the blocked account, and that's it. But the Fintiba Plus gives you the option of also helping with health insurance provision. So they not only help you with your blocked account, they also help cover your health insurance. But of course, you pay more for that. But yeah, for me, when I did mine, I actually opted for the Fintiba Plus, but I don't know, somehow when the documents came, I saw that they actually gave me Fintiba Basic. And even though I tried changing it, it still remained as basic. And I was like, okay, I don't have the time to keep going back and forth. Will this basic give me visa? Yes. And that's it, we move. So I went to my Fintiba Basic. So basically what they just did for me was to help me set up my blocked account. I went to the website. As I said before, I actually wanted the Fintiba Plus, but they gave me a basic. But for me to register, of course, you have to put in your personal information. I'm going to leave link to the Fintiba in the description box, so you can always check it out. But yeah, you put in your personal information, they send you a notification to your email. They send a notification to your email, and to make it a little easier for you, it's just always good to download the Fintiba app. That's where you have a personalized information, kind of. You can just go there, although you can also see it in the web version, but for me, I just preferred using the app. So the good thing about Fintiba is that they show you the step-by-step process. They show you the process you're at now, the next process you have to do. It's like a timeline. The last thing you did, the next thing you're going to do, just like that. I think they have this affiliation with this bank in Germany, Sutor Bank. That was what I saw. Like when they sent me the paperwork afterwards, I saw it was Sutor Bank. And then they give you a personalized account number. It's called the IBAN, and then the BIC. So all you need to do is just transfer the money to a German account. You should also be aware that when you're transferring this money, they would give you a particular amount. So if, for instance, you're supposed to transfer 10,236 euros, be aware you're going to transfer a little more than that. So don't say 10,226 euros, that's it, you're not going to put anything more. No, you're going to put a little bit more, because they have to collect, bank charges every month for each transaction, and for every time the money is there, the people gotta get paid. So it will be aware that they'll tell you the particular amounts to pay. You can't pay more than that amount. So if, for instance, you are to block 10,236 euros, they might tell you to pay 10,500. You cannot put more than 10,500. However, I think they also give provisions for you to pay instrumentally. I'm not sure about that, but I think they do that. It was time for me to transfer the money. All I did was, I didn't want to do it in China, because a lot of complications when it has to do with transferring money from China, out of China, and it was just, I was not in the mood for all the complications involved. The easiest process for me was just to transfer from Nigeria to Germany. However, I was not in Nigeria at the moment. I had the money in my Nigerian account, so all I did was that I transferred the money from my Nigerian account to a friend's account. Please be aware, it has to be a trusted friend, because you cannot transfer that much money to somebody that will carry the money and japa. So just be aware, you have to transfer the money to a trusted person. But yeah, I transferred the money to a friend. So what he did was that the bank told him that he couldn't transfer the money. I couldn't transfer the money from my own account. Normally, the thing would be that you transfer the money from my own account directly to the German bank account. But no, you can't do that, because there's this policy that you can't transfer a Naira account to an international account directly. It's complicated. I don't know all the details around it. The only option was to withdraw the money first, exchange it to euros, and then pay in the money into the foreign account. So that was basically what my friend did. So he withdrew the money, went to these Alsa guys, these Abuki guys that help transfer, how do you say, black markets, money transferers, money exchangers. I don't know the right vocabulary for that word. I get the idea. So they helped me exchange the money from Naira to euros, and then he paid it into the German account. Yeah, you should also be aware that it takes a couple of days, so don't expect to send the money today and receive it in the next 5 minutes. It doesn't work that way. You have to be a little bit patient. Normally it takes about 2 to 3 days, but sometimes it could even take up to 5 working days. So be patient. So if yours doesn't come in, just be a little bit patient. But if it really doesn't come in until a very scary amount of days has gone by, please reach out to your customer care, like your bank. Reach out to them and then find out what exactly it is that's happening. So moving forward, after the money got transferred and it's entered into the German account, I received a notification. Fintiba contacted me and told me, okay, yeah, the money had already dropped and this so and so amount is here. Then step was, to get registered with my passport and everything. So they took I had to send them a picture when I had my passport this way, so that my details my passport details was showing together with my face. At first I found it a little bit weird. Why would I want to do that? Is this thing sure? But yeah, that's part of the process, because it's online and they have to make sure they get all the information in the most reliable way possible. Yeah, so that I felt maybe they figured out that this was the best way, and it was actually very simple. You just have to take a selfie. After the money got transferred, I received notification. They sent me the documents I needed to show that I had a blocked account, and that was what I used to go to the embassy to tell them, okay, yeah, I have money in my blocked account, and I'm financially okay to stay in this country. So give me my visa, will you? Okay, I didn't say it that way, but yeah. After I got my visa and I came to Germany, the next thing is to unblock the money that's already blocked in the blocked account. Yeah, so for you to do that, the first thing is that you have to set up a personal account. The personal account is different from the blocked account. So don't think that you still have access to the blocked account when you get here as your own personal account. No, the blocked account is there to transfer money to your personal account. So once you get here, you open up your own personal German account, either in a German bank or you use N26, whatever works best for you. You set up the account, and then you provide the account details to Fintiba. Next thing is that Fintiba will send you a confirmation link, or I don't know, like a QR code or scan or something like that, that you either have to verify either in Deutsche Bank or in Deutsche Post. So for me, I went to Deutsche Post because it was the easiest way just for me to go to. Deutsche Post is the post office. It was just easier for me to go there. I just went there. They helped me confirm the code, and once Fintiba received the notification, they now sent me another notification to say that, okay, yeah, it worked out, and they start sending me the money. Something you should be aware of is that you cannot just collect all the money from the blocked account once. No, once the money is there, you can only be paid out every month. So if your plan is maybe if you borrow money from somebody and you do the blocked account, get the visa, you come to Germany, and then hope to withdraw the money all at once and then pay back, it doesn't work that way. It has to be paid out to you every month. So say for instance, every month after you finish blocking about 10,236 euros, every month you receive I think about 800 and something euros for your upkeep. So it's like paying yourself salary by yourself. I hope you get the idea. Every month you receive this amount. Fintiba also tell like when the next payout will drop. So normally it's towards the end of each month, the last week of each month, probably the last day. But as long as it's a weekday, the last day of the month is a public or holiday, or maybe a weekend when they are not at work, they either pay it before or they pay it like after, maybe the upper week into the new month. But however, you just know you're going to receive the money towards the end of the month, and they always tell you when the money is going to drop on the app. In Tiba as well, you can also get some more information concerning how to get your health insurance set up, things about how to get generally settled down in Germany. It's not just blocked account they have provisions for. They also help with general information on how to get us settled here in Germany. But the main thing they are known for is for the blocked account. I don't think this is a sponsored video. It's not a sponsored video. I just want to tell you about how I did mine, in case you're also in the same kind of situation. Maybe you're in a different country and you're trying to send money from a different country to Germany, and you're having kind of complications, or maybe you just have a lot of questions surrounding block account setup. I hope this video helps you, help clarify some of these issues, help clarify some of these problems. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and leave comments in the comment section if you have questions, if you have more guidelines, or maybe if there's something that you think I'm missing out, something you should something you would want to draw my attention to. Please leave it also in the comment section. And if you have video ideas, like something else you want me to talk about in my next video, please let me know and I would make a video concerning that for you. Anyway, I hope you find this video really helpful. Consider joining the Adaz Place family. If you like my content, consider subscribing. It's free of charge. Subscribe and then turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop new videos, you would receive an alert. Yeah, and you can also check out some of other videos in my channel. I'm going to leave some of them here. You can just click and you'll watch other videos in my channel. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this point. Thank you so much for being engaged, and I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.